Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fighting through at the 25 and able to get this out to the 25. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 11-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Browns set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Burrow looking to pass. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Burrow will throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Burrow. It fights him off.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. 11. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That escapes the sack. Steps away to his left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here we go. Here we go. Now Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Here we go, here we go. Throwing, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This has just really been a solid 2nd half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.